Why, how long have you guys been working this deal?
Yeah, probably 6 months.
It's been a long time.
A long time. Yeah, because we were going to close the first time. Then the owner on the bed stopped it at closing. So
yeah, literally at
closing. And then from there, when we were traveling like in Colorado, we just came back from Colorado, I got a call from the real estate agent. Hey, the owner is basically has passed and we want to reincarnate the deal. So we're like, okay, yeah, let's do this. Now we just need to go through, we just got to wait for the green light from the attorney and then you guys can go ahead and close it. We're like, I just want to make sure, can we still have the original terms and whatever it may be? And then they're like, yeah. So we got the verbal contracts are out. We're just waiting for the attorney to give us the green light.
And is the agent still making their commission?
Yes. That's on top of paying the commission. Yeah.
And typically a sub-2 deal doesn't take this long. This is a very few and far exception.
Yeah. But what's great about in between there, that agent, he's actually a broker. Whenever we have deals here in California, we can put him as a reference. And we haven't even closed a deal with him yet. And just by the phone call that I was having with him, he was open to us using him as a reference.
So now with the amount of deals you've done, and Alex, I'm going to throw this one to you. How many leads or how many people are you working directly with the seller themselves, or is it through now, say, an agent or a broker?
I personally don't really do much direct to seller. I do pretty much all direct to agent. So to me, it's all about relationships. If you can build all these relationships, you're just going to get endless deals. So how I look at it is if you do 1 or 2 good deals with an agent and they see that you can close fast and all these things, they're going to keep bringing you business.
So what's been your favorite sub-2 deal?
My favorite sub-2 deal is so the story on this one, we got it about 6 months ago. We typically would never do this, but we did a lease back to the tenants for about 6 months. So they were deploying out. They were going to another country. This is my favorite deal because it's a 2.5% interest rate, our lowest one we have. So the story with that, it was a pocket listing from one of our agents. They said, hey, we want to put this house on the market, but we're underwater. So they weren't going to put it on the market. We just took it over, gave them $10,000, paid the agent. It was a lot, actually. We gave the agents $20,000 total. No, $25,000 total on that one, and then $10,000 to the sellers. They were able to walk away from the situation. We got that house, and now we're in the process of wrapping it.
Okay. How much are you making on that one?
We're just going to depend on the down payment that we're going to receive, but we do upcharge it about $100 to $150K, so we'll build a lot of equity into it as soon as we wrap it.
What do you mean that you are upcharging it? So from what you locked it down to what you are selling it for?
Yeah, I believe it was about $420, the purchase price, and we're going to resell it for about $570, $580.
And then when are you able to refinance and or cash or sell out and be able to collect that equity gained during that transaction
You can
process?
do it at any time as soon as the note is created. So you can pretty much do whatever with it. You can even do something called the hypothecation, where you take loans against your notes. There's so many different things you can do when it comes to wrapping. It's unbelievable. And you can sell the note. You can even trade it for another one. There's really cool stuff. It's really cool.
Okay. Now, that's probably, I feel like seller financing is level 1. What level would you say that wrapping and all of the hypothecation, I don't even know what that is.
Hypothecation.
See, that's like level 7. And I'm sure there's crazier stuff beyond that. What level is wrap?
I would say 6 or 7.
Yeah. I would say around 6.
Because then it goes into, you can do 80-10-10s. You can structure your notes however you want. You can do partials. So there's endless things you can do when it comes to wrapping. It's not just one thing, right? It's so many different things.
Then you're dabbling into SEC territory, which
we don't want to go there.
That's level 10.
Yeah.
We're not there yet. Yeah.
Okay, I want to know, because it sounds really good. You can get this house on Oahu for 0% or for $0 down, not even use a bank. Is this reported? If I'm the end buyer as a seller financing, does this get reported to the credit bureaus?
It doesn't. No.
Because you essentially, the deed doesn't really get transferred to you unless it's fully paid off or you sell it, or not when it's fully paid off. So what we do, it's the same concept as cars. When you get a car, they're not going to transfer you the title until it's fully paid off. But you're essentially the owner.
So you're in this purgatory state for a very long time.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to look at it that way, yeah. But it's more of you get the first right of refusal, let's say I don't want to say the sense of ownership, but
well, you are the owner. Yeah.
Yeah.
When
I
you
have
go,
no control of what you do with the property. Yeah.
When you go buy a car, if you go finance a car, you're the owner, but
Mhm.
you don't get the deed or the title until you actually pay it off, right? So
Mhm.
you're still the owner in the meantime, but you're not fully the owner.
I understand.
Mhm.
Okay. So now it sounds really nice. I'm buying this house on Oahu for $0 down. I don't need a bank. Doesn't hit my credit now that I've cleared that one up. How many calls, though, are you guys actually making on a daily basis? Virgin, without to you.
For acquisitions, I would say each of us, we would call about at least like 60 to 100.
So 100
Um,
dials a day.
yeah.
All right. And then, Alex, those 100 dials, what is then the percentage who are like, all right, I'll hear your spiel about seller financing or creative
mean,
financing?
I would say maybe 5%.
That's
right?
actually better than I expected. I was
I
like in
mean,
my
like-
head, like 2%.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably about 5%, I would say. At
Yeah.
least they're open to it. And then when it comes time, a lot of agents just ghost you, which is normal. I'm used
Mhm.
to it, right? They'll
Yeah.
say, oh, this sounds lovely. And then when it actually comes time for a contract, they're nowhere to be seen. That happens a lot. And you keep following up with these agents. There's actually one house where I've been following with them for 6 months. It fell off the market. And then it's another agent that got on it. And then that agent ghosted me too.
Hey, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure to click the link down below to get to the full episode. I'll see you there.